You search for knowledge? Greetings and salutations, Advocate. A fine day for a walk in the swamp, wouldn't you agree?
You're mighty cheerful for someone headed to take on the Risen. What's up?
But I always enjoy a priory expedition. Experimentation, research, discovering lost artifacts in an old musty tomb, then more experimentation. Every day is a new adventure in the Derman Priory. It's a fine life.
You do manage to make it sound exciting. So, what's this new trinket you were telling me about?
It's called the Mortus Virge. It allows the holder to easily distinguish the living from the risen dead, but also confuddles the undead, making it harder for them to find you.
That does sound useful. Who built this thing?
Would it surprise you if I said it was based on a Char invention? The Priory values ideas and innovation no matter where the genius occurs. The dragons aren't being picky, so why should we? Any weapon we can use against them is worth exploring.
Char, huh? Well, I can't fault your reasoning, especially if it helps us defeat these undead. Fire that thing up, and let's go find those missing kids. Time to do some real damage.
Help! Hey, over here!
Don't be afraid, child. The Mortus Virge will protect you. While the enchantment is active, you can sense the undead. Avoid them and run home as fast as you can.
Thanks, mister. I'll tell my parents all about how you saved me.
I feel good.
You look like a living one. Please, I want to go home.
Don't be afraid. With this enchantment upon you, you can sense the undead and stay away from them. Now head home.
If you say so. Thanks a lot, Mr. Old Man.
Enchanted you with the Mortus Virge, my child. Now you can sense the undead and avoid them. Keep your wits about you and run. Run all the way home.
Yay! Thank you, sir. I'm over here. Save me!
Quickly, child. This enchantment will allow you to sense the undead. Avoid them and make your way home.
Really? Thanks, mister.
Magnificent! The Mortus Virge worked. Perhaps not perfectly, but certainly better than I hoped.
It's an impressive device. Tell me, is the German Priory full of such things?
Yes and no. More importantly, our order is full of the kind of people who like to invent this sort of thing. And, I might add, people like you, brave enough to test it. You would be a fine addition to our order, you know.
What else does the order do?
Anything. Everything. We travel the world seeking lost knowledge to use against Zaitan. Exciting, no?
It sounds very interesting. Thank you for telling me about it. We'd better get back and share news of our victory with the others. Thanks again for your assistance. This was extremely educational.
Undead a decisive blow. Remove the army, and we remove the threat.
There's an intelligence to their movements. We need to discover the root of the problem, not just follow them from fight to fight.
At the cost of lives, the undead are attacking now. If we sit idle, people will die.
Hello, stranger.
Advocate, the representatives have reported your success. Well done.
Thank you, Logan. I'm glad we saved the children, but the undead are still a problem.
I'm told the children saw a Seraph soldier in the swamp, and their stories were quite appalling. They were as frightened of him as of the undead. If this was that soldier, the children say he's become violent and incoherent. They also say that the undead weren't attacking him.
There aren't any Seraph outposts in Lichcroft Mere. What's a lone soldier doing out there?
According to Seraph reports, a corporal named Kellock didn't report for duty. I'd assumed he was AWOL in Lion's Arch, but maybe there's more to it.
This Kellock could be under Zaitan's influence. Could he be inciting the Risen and making them more aggressive? Maybe he's a necromancer?
We don't have time for theories, Advocate. Vigil scouts marked more undead approaching the town of Triskel Quay. The corruption is spreading.
If so, then Triskel Quay is just a symptom. Whatever's drawing the undead inland will continue to do so even if we save the town. We should investigate what happened to Kellock. He may be the key to these attacks. Till we know what's going on, we're just plugging leaks.
You want to go on a wild goose chase, Ehan? Fine. But don't risk Triskel Quay. We need soldiers to defend the town or people will die.
A few will die now, but we'd be saving many in the long run. The Order of Whispers is prepared to make that exchange.
It's a good thing that decision's not up to you two. Advocate, it's in your hands.
Never leave a comrade behind.
What to do now?